Facebook. Angela, it's working. Haha, was.
Everything's coming sideways.
Hey, Facebook, are you guys seeing us like crooked, or are we, do I need to adjust? It looks like I need to adjust. How about that? You can't turn your phone while, you can't turn your phone while recording. Okay.
So I have to read them like this.
Bring them on camera. Watching. Now we're over here. Okay. Turn the camera. Okay. When I turn the camera, it fucking tells me not to turn the camera. Fucking tells me not to turn the camera. Fuck you. What the fuck? Okay. I think that's good. There we go.
Are we straight now?
All right. Turn the camera. I think we got it now. I think everything is good. Okay, okay, over here on Facebook, or no, this is YouTube. This here's Facebook right here. All right, cool. So we're good on this camera. We're good on that camera. All right. So tonight, Bridget, you got to move in on this one.
Sorry.
What the fuck, Chuck? All right. So tonight, just gonna try something a little different. I want to bring you guys a in the driver's seat every weekend. I want to bring you a traveling man every Friday night, and then Sunday night I want to bring you in the driver's seat. But tonight is a Saturday night, and whatever. We're gonna do it live because tonight I'm at home. I get to visit with my family. It's my youngest son's 16th birthday. It's also it's no longer Thanksgiving, but it's that season. I'm a little late coming in, but I want to do this one because this is not a driver that's in the driver's seat, but this is the wife of a truck driver. So instead of getting a truck driver saying, yeah, man, this is how it is living on the road or whatever, how about the perspective of the woman who supports that truck driver over the road? She looks like the chick Daphne Reloaded as a brunette. What is that? Daphne Reloaded.
I haven't heard of that. I don't know.
I don't either. Hey, man, I got bad lighting right here, man. Anyway, so you get what I'm saying? So tonight we'll kind of get the perspective of the lady at home that takes care of business at home. You guys think you are so fucking cool? Just a bunch of fucking idiots. Get a fucking life.
Oh, wow. Got some haters on here. Wow.
Yes, Amish sailor, this is my wife. This is Briegette. She is my wife. Now, I expect there to be some haters or whatever. I don't really care. But I also expect some really nice, cool people out there to say some things. And whoever that was that just said those mean things right there, I don't know. You may not even be talking to me. I don't know. Anyway, so the usual thing would be to get the perspective of the men and women who live on the road. And, that can kind of get boring, whatever. We have, how about the lady who's at home taking care of business? And what better way than to get my own very special lady who is taking care of business at home than Briegette. She's She handles all that business at home. And just like today, I got home and we just had our Thanksgiving dinner. All three of our boys are at home. And we've had a few glasses of whiskey and whatever. Don't worry, I'm not driving. What's up, Maynard? Long time no see. I was in Hollywood a couple days ago, man. We could have met up, but I had shit to do, you know. So, what's kicking chicken? Rustin still sucks. I bet it does. Get yourself in a big truck, man. Fuck that concrete work. Anyway, so I got my cup of water here. Uh-oh.
Mine.
You're kicking that on.
Sorry.
So, Miss Briegette.
Yes.
You are the wife of a trucker, huh?
I am.
What's it like being the wife of a trucker, a guy who's like never home and like he's out on the road? Like, does that ever bother you? Is that like a troublesome thing? Is that like, I mean, that's got to be a weird thing to.
It's difficult. The hardest is nighttime, when I go to bed at night by myself and lay there and think about you, and that's when I really, think about you the most. 'Cause I go to bed by myself, it's kind of sad, but also think about, you also. I mean, how lonely you must get out there too.
I'm telling you, when I jump in that bed, I'm ready to knock the fuck out, and I'm because running around, whatever. But
I lay in bed and just think and think and think, but that's the hardest part as a wife, as a trucker's wife, is going to bed and just being alone and your thoughts and knowing that your husband's out there alone, and that's the hardest part for me. I think it is. And
who's this you got here? What is this?
we haven't named him yet. We picked up this cat today. He he was left behind. Some people moved and left him behind, and we're taking him in. He is the sweetest cat.
I think I need to have me a cat on the road. I
He
think I want
wanted
to
a
take this one.
parrot, but
I was thinking of getting a parrot, like a pirate, and
they're
there's
like
this old
so
feller.
expensive, crazy expensive.
Someone just asked how long we've been married. How long we've been married?
Been married, I think it's 21 years this year.
It will soon be 21 years. It's been 20 years.
21 this year.
Coming up, May of this year, it will be 21.
It'll be 22.
It'll be 21.
We were married in 97. This is 2018. We celebrated 21. December 9th, we have been together.
In May, it'll be 21 years.
We were married in 1997. This is 2018. 21 years we've been married.
How old is Tristan?
Tristan
Is about
is
to turn
20, about to be 21.
Damn. That's fucked up, man. I don't know my shit. I ain't
It's
got my
alright.
shit
It's
together.
been so long. Things just kind of meshed
We've been
together.
together for a long time.
A long
This
time.
guy says, Amish Sailor says, you don't want a cat in the truck. Trust me. Well, I don't know. It's just an idea. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I should get a lizard. I'm gonna like an iguana. But I was thinking of a parrot or a parakeet or
You
some
want
shit.
something that can give him some attention. What's a reptile gonna do?
I don't know,
Reptiles
man.
don't cuddle.
I just need a buddy,
Reptiles
someone to
don't
hang out
cuddle.
with.
I don't think they cuddle.
Cats are clean. They don't.
are.
I can
they
get a
clean
litter box.
themselves.
That's the main thing I'm worried about is when they take a shit in the litter box and how
And it
fucking bad it will
stinks.
smell.
It totally stinks.
Anyway. Well, man. So, I understand the, we're apart for so long, especially with what I do. I am gone for a very long time. What I do is different from, say, like if I was uh, home every weekend, like say an outfit like TMC or Maverick, where I hauled steel or lumber, like I did with Jimmy Tucker. Home every weekend, not making a lot of money, and uh, just kind of whatever. But like I'm right now, I'm gone a lot. I'm gone for a very long time,
Yes.
and that's got to be pretty difficult. But
It is.
there is the saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Do you find that to be true? Do
Yeah,
you?
when I'm to expect you home, I just get so excited. It's like being in high school again and getting those butterflies. You're about to pull into the drive, and I'm like trying to make sure everything's perfect, including myself. And just it just feels like, I don't know, just I get so excited. Like crazy excited, like a teenage girl when you're coming in, because I haven't seen you so long, because I just miss you. And I don't know.
It's a totally different lifestyle than like, because we know a lot of people who are together all the time, and I've seen relationships break up and whatever. They're together every fucking day, and I'm not saying that you can't have a marriage or a relationship where you are together every day, but you know, like we've been together for a very long time, and before there was trucking, you know, there was a military, there was
Oh yeah, being apart while you were in Kuwait,
yeah, and other
4 months. That
other
was.
deployments like different training. I would go to training for a
Mhm.
couple weeks and whatever. So
I've had
that's
to
kind
learn
of
to adapt.
yeah, that's kind of
Yeah.
been our thing. Like when we were kids, we kind of we've been together for a very long time, and there came a point in our lives where shit got real. We didn't have anyone to depend on. We didn't have.
But ourselves.
It was just you and me,
Yeah.
and we had to look out for each other.
Yeah.
And I remember that going into the Air Force, and that was a big dramatic change. We had a child, and um, that was a not only a big change for myself, but we had to go through it together. And our oldest boy now had to go through that. Kind of like an absentee father who was out doing a job, making money to make sure that he could eat and that the family had a house to live and whatever. But still, that need for a father, I mean, there's so many things that throughout our history where I've been gone, and that's rough, and the not just being a truck driver, but yeah, even like being in the military, and
Mm-hmm.
when I was stateside, I'd be gone for the day, and was a major asshole back in those days. I know, because I was so ate up. I was one ate up motherfucker. I mean, I was an ate up motherfucker. And if any of you guys are prior service, you know what that means. And if any of you guys that I served with are watching, you know what I mean. When you're ate up, that means you are living the life, and you know nothing but that. And my oldest kid, I remember having to deal with that. This fucking mean motherfucker who spent his entire day training to be this man who did his job, what he had to do. Anyway, so yeah, so you and I have spent so much time apart, beginning in the military life, deployments and different training where I would have to be off, and then it led into the truck driver side where I would be gone. I know that's a very hard lifestyle because I lived with it myself, my dad being an over-the-road trucker. So, but this isn't about me. This is about you. So I kind of want to get your side of life, and then I know the viewers, the audience want to know something about it. And I know there's some ladies at home, their husbands drive trucks, or boyfriends, or maybe there's someone, their dad or someone drives a truck, or even their mother or their sister. Someone drives a truck, and it can be a life that is not understood by all, and it's
A question I've been asked before is, how do you do it? Like, how do you pass the time, or how do you just do it, period? I am big into projects. I'm always doing projects and keeping myself busy, and gosh, I work 40 plus hours a week cutting hair at a barber shop, so that takes a lot of my time. But keeping busy with projects and finding new hobbies, and that, just that really helps, getting into hobbies and doing all these projects. I'm a very busy person. I keep busy. Everyone's always like, how do you have the energy? I just make myself do it, because if I just stop and really just think, I'll find myself getting depressed or stressed out or worrying about you. So the best thing for me is to keep myself busy, and my mind and body just keep busy. It's the only way I can do it. It's the only way I can handle it. Really, that's it.
yeah. And you were talking about what you do for a living. Like, you get up and you go to work at like 8 a.m., 8:30 every morning, and you work till 6 in the evening, 6:30 in the evening,
Yeah.
every fucking day, with the with the exception of
Exception of my few days
Sunday
off.
and Mondays. Those are your days off, and then you
Yeah.
come home, you cook dinner for the boys,
Straight to the kitchen.
and
Yes.
so you've got the hardest fucking job. Uh, this is what a lot of people don't understand. The lady at home, the wife of a truck driver, she's got it so hard, and I understand this not only because I'm married to that lady, but because I was raised by that lady. I never talk about my mother because it's just a very, very sensitive subject. But they are so... It's a very difficult life when this man is out on the road trying to make a living, and the family's back at home, and that lady is... I mean, my mother raised 3 boys while her husband was out on the road, and here I am. It's the exact same thing. We have 3 boys. I'm living on the road. My family is back at home. So it's a pretty... I mean, sometimes it can seem this like the romantic kind of thing, like you and I have discussed, like the fucking over the road trucker married to a beautician and all this kind of thing. But the reality of it is it's very difficult because we're apart for so long, and we're faithful, we're loyal to each other, and family is very important. And number one, and you know, I'm not a perfect person. I've done some fucked up shit. I'll get really bored and I'll do stupid shit, you know. I've uh, man, you know, like the period where I come off the road and trying to, and I would do local jobs and whatever, driving a truck. It was very fucked up. I get bored and I start doing stupid shit. I want to do something more. It's hard for me to even explain. I get involved in stupid shit and do dumb shit, you know. And like I was talking to my son earlier, he was telling me he was wanting to build this like a camper on top of his pickup truck. Oh. You know what I'm talking about? Like he's wanting to build basically like a little doghouse in his on the.
You're talking about Zach?
Yeah, in his. I'm like dude,
like
I'm
a
like,
pod. He's wanting to build some kind of camper pod.
Yeah, I'm like, why? Why do you want to do that? And he's like, well, because a camper trailer would cost too much. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. Look, what you're saying is you have a desire to where you need to be mobile. You know, it's in your blood. We're gypsies. It's just in our blood. The need, there is a calling to get out on the road and stay mobile. You can't stay fixed. If you're planted in the ground, it just doesn't work. There's a need to get out and stay mobile, whether it's all over this country or whether it's all over the world. It's something in you is telling you to get out there. So I'm like, you're wanting to build this fucking thing on your pickup truck. I'm like, maybe you should be a truck driver, not even necessarily a truck driver, but something that keeps you going. It's just a need to go across and travel, like the old guys in the Pioneer covered wagons and all that shit. You know?
Gypsy caravans.
We're gypsies. It's in our blood, and but anyway, I think there have been several questions coming across that I've been missing.
Okay, let's see.
But someone here, Karen Owens, my son has one more week of truck driving school. He is very excited. Well, hey, good luck to him. It's a great job if it's in you. Some guys get into it and they discover pretty quick that it's not what they want to do because it's very hard and they may not have the right teacher showing them how to live out there. But, you know, like tonight, how long have I been gone this time?
Well, a few weeks this time because you were home a few weeks ago, but you're only here for a short period and won't be back till, gosh, Christmas maybe.
Yeah, I'm here for less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
And
before that, you were gone 6 weeks.
Yeah. So, like tonight, I wanted to make sure I got here for our youngest boy's birthday and also for Thanksgiving, but more for Cameron's birthday. And also our two oldest boys are in college right now and everybody's home. I haven't seen everybody in a long time.
I haven't seen them since they left in September.
So, how do you put up with that shit? I mean, like, do you ever think, God damn, this is fucking bullshit, man. This isn't how life is supposed to be.
It's hard. It is hard. But life isn't easy. We have to do what we gotta do to survive, and it sucks that this way it is. But that's the way it is. It is. It's really hard. I've kind of become, in some ways, you know, independent in ways where I have had to be, like things break or whatever, a problem arises, I gotta fix it. I just gotta, it's hard, but you just gotta do what you gotta do.
It's like they say, the only thing tougher than a trucker is a truck driver's wife.
Oh.
She's better at fixing things than I am. Like she gets shit taken care of better than I can. I'll come home and she'll have things that she's done around the house that I'm like thankful that she has the intestinal fortitude to go ahead and get it done. Because my lazy ass, when I come home, I just sit on the couch and I'm out. Because I haven't rested.
You deserve the rest. You deserve the rest. You work hard. You need to relax when you're home.
Look at that. Curtis Jones is watching.
Hello, Curtis Jones.
What's up, Curdy? Curtis Jones, what's happening, man?
Well, my Aunt Kim earlier was saying hello. Hello. Gotta say hello to her. Best thing. Yes, that's true. You have to adapt and overcome. Exactly. Exactly. In every situation that you're faced with, that's exactly what you have to do. Adapt.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, is there anything you could share with us? Like, if any ladies are at home, you know, like, I got a lot of younger guys that are just getting into trucking, and they do have a little lady at home. They have no clue what is coming up. Is there anything you could hand down to?
Having friends really help. Having some good girlfriends, you know, to hang out with sometimes. And even if you don't, for me to have a break, a big thing for me, I'll go to the movies by myself. I love it. It's a break and gets me out of the house and gets my mind off of all the craziness that could be going on at the time, and just take time for yourself. It's important.
Well, hey, you know, let's not undermine who you are, really. I mean, you're not. It's not like I'm fucking some. I mean, you got your own career too. You know, you're a busy person. You stay, like I was saying. You get up and you go to work. You're at work 8 o'clock in the morning till 6 in the evening. So you work 10 hours a day on your feet, cutting hair all fucking day long, dealing with assholes and schmucks all fucking day long.
Dirty folks.
Yeah, so I mean, I mean that can also help. You know, like on my end, if I end up getting stuck in a rut where I'm not picking up anything or I'm not hauling any freight and I'm just sitting around, that's where my mind starts to fuck with me, being over the road. So, you know, if you're not, I can imagine on your end, like if you're not staying busy, you're not working, that would do the same to you. That's when you start getting to thinking and like with me, I'm like, man, I just wish I was home. What the fuck am I doing out here 2,000 miles away from home? That kind of thing.
And when I am here with the boys, like, I always worry if I'm doing good enough, you know, for us both, representing us both, you know, well enough, and just trying to, you know, take care of what they need, you know, and it's overwhelming sometimes, but, you know, everything works out. It can be overwhelming, and I have to keep, keep myself busy, because like I said, if I sit around too much, I'll start moping and getting all sad and sappy and miss my husband, and because I do. I miss you all the time.
What about when I do come home? Do we like go crazy and like have wild? We get crazy and.
Are we discussing that really? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
let's
get it on.
Let's get it on.
No, it's more like, let's get it on.
Woohoo! Let's get it on. Yes. Because I see pictures of your videos. I watch them over and over and over and over and over. Because I have a very, very fine husband. I like to watch his videos over and over. Some I watch more than others. When I get lonely, I watch his videos and look at his pictures and maybe cry a little bit. I do get excited when you're on the way home, though. Prepare myself. Get all fabulous.
Well, is there anything from anybody out there that would like to... I misspelled your name. I misspelled your name. Oh, man, there's like questions that pop up and then they fucking disappear. Like, bam. I see we still have... Okay. Is Bridget saying you guys kind of remind me of Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash? Yes, she does. God, there's a nice one right there with us. Yes, she does sing. And plays the guitar.
Tiny bit. I'm not fabulous.
You can check her out on YouTube. What's your YouTube channel?
Briegette Cole. That's it. It's just Briegette Cole. I don't like have a lot of subscribers or anything. I don't do it for that purpose. Just for fun.
Well, that's what it's all about. Briegette Cole. Briegeette, like French.
Likes how clean you are. You're clean. I like how clean you are too.
I do too, man.
That's
I don't like
good.
being dirty.
That's excellent. I'm glad you're clean. Don't need to be no dirty trucker.
Nothing wrong with being a dirty trucker either.
Hey,
Hey, look,
Robbie.
Robbie. We are having fun. How are you, Robbie? But, well, man. We're going to enjoy the rest of our evening. We got a bottle of whiskey like this fucking big that she bought. And middle-aged road trips.
Oh, God.
So, we've already been working on that bottle. Now, tell me something. How is the battery power going low on this fucker when it's plugged right in? But,
You're neat and professional.
But, you know, the main thing, I wanted to get this interview going, even though this has been more of a little chit chat, and I was hoping to get more of you guys involved, is, as far as truck drivers are concerned, you know, there's a lot more to it than just what that driver does out on the road. There's all kinds of shit going on back home for those of us that are married or we're dedicated to other people back home. So, no, we got whiskey, man. We got whiskey. That's what we drink. We whiskey drinkers, man. We're going to tear it up. And then I've got to get up and head to Cincinnati, Ohio after this tomorrow. And I've got to be out of here quick. And that's a rough thing, it took me a minute to get here. And
you were so tired.
You know, man, the hours of service rules, they fucked me over, man. The ELDs, they fucked me over. Because before this ELD shit comes in, I could do anything. Now that the ELDs are here, I'm the kind of guy who might go for 5 hours and then I need a nap. And before ELDs, that was cool. But now,
Don't get whiskey drunk.
No, that's whiskey dick.
Oh.
Don't get whiskey dick.
Oh, I thought they were saying drunk.
I hope I don't get whiskey dick either. But The hours of service fucked me over. So, like, on my way here, you know, I'm heading out at 2 o'clock in the morning and I get tired and I want to lay down. I got to sleep. But if the hours of service rules weren't there, I could have left earlier and probably got my ass home and then got some sleep in the middle of the fucking night. But it's like a, you know, man, I need, the shit fucks me over. And it's something I haven't gotten used to. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. But, Miss Bridget, is there anything you'd like to add to this before we say goodbye?
Gosh.
And I apologize for coming into this. I'm like, Bridget, come on, man, let's go do this interview. And I had no questions prepared or anything.
No, I was not prepared.
And we just had dinner, and we had a couple glasses of alcohol, and we're about to...
Drinking is very therapeutic.
What the fuck, Chuck? But we're going to go back and sit out on the porch and visit with our boys and hang out. And
I think the most important thing for a wife to do of a you know, a trucker's wife can do is let their husbands know that they're thinking of them every day. Even if, you know, at any moment in my day, almost every morning, I like to send you something letting you know I'm thinking of you when I get up or when I go to bed or just any point in the day, anything I see that may remind me of you or pictures, anything.
You know,
just let them know that you're thinking of them. I think that's so important.
And she does that every day for me.
And I know
and
he's
you know
really
what?
busy.
And I don't hit her back right away all the
okay,
time.
I understand because he's busy.
But there are some of you that hit me up and get mad at me because I'm not sending you messages right away or talking to you on Facebook Messenger and shit. I don't even talk to her very much on there or my boys. And I got guys and girls like sending me messages. They get mad because I'm not hitting you up. And it's like, I don't know you. I don't even talk to my wife that much. What makes you think I'm going to send you a message right away? You know, and it gets me frustrated. And it actually makes me want to say, you're deleted. Fuck you. Get out of here. But, I mean, but that, I really appreciate that because that makes me feel good. Because, like, how this phone is sitting right here, I'll be going down the road, and I'll get a message from you, and it'll say what you've said, but I can't always respond right away, and I might get to you, like, 5 hours later, or maybe even much later. It may even be the next day, because I might jump into bed and just knock the fuck out, you know, but I do appreciate that, and I see it all the time, and it makes me feel good, and makes me know you're thinking about me. And it sucks that sometimes I can't hit you back because you need that too. So, but hey, I appreciate all you guys that watch the videos, keep up with me on social media.
Is your truck an automatic?
No, it isn't, Robbie. It's not an automatic. I'm sorry, I'm not. It's an 18 speed. It's got it's an 18 speed transmission. I drove an automatic truck for 1 week and that's all it took, man. I got out. There are a lot of those now.
Are there really?
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that. Maybe I can drive a truck.
Oh, well.
No.
There's a lot of people out there driving them now.
Joke.
But,
just joking.
All right, guys. Hey, you know, before I go, someone mentioned there have been a few people talking about making... There have been a few people talking about making t-shirts and hats on the What the Fuck Chuck and all these kind of things. Hey, man, I'm not against it. I tell you what, if someone out there wanted to make some of these hats, you let me okay it. That's awesome. A What the Fuck Chuck hat. I tell you what, I'm all about it. And if we can produce something like that at a reasonable amount you know, to where we can sell them to where people will purchase them at a reasonable amount, and then we take the profit and we donate to some charity like Wounded Warrior or something like that. I'm all about it. If someone out there wants to help me do that, or, I mean, it doesn't, I'm not about the merchandise and all that bullshit, but if someone wants to make that happen, if it'd be cool to see a bunch of people with a what the fuck Chuck hat walking around, I think that'd be awesome, especially if I know that all the profits went to a good cause like a Wounded Warrior or, fuck, man, there's all kinds of causes we could go for. So if anybody wants to do that, man, I'm not against it. I'm all for it. If you want to help out and you want to do something like that, man, I'm with you. We can make that happen. All proceeds go to charity. But we're going to call it a night, or we're going to get off the social media and we're going to go have a few drinks, because I got to hit the road tomorrow and I'm going to be gone for like another fucking month. So, nice visiting with you guys. I'm going to go visit with my old lady, Miss Briegette Cole, and our 3 boys. And we'll catch you guys later. Good night, guys. Be safe out there. Drive safe.
Bye.
And watch out for all those asshole 4-wheelers. Love y'all. Good night. How do I stop this one? Well, you get one of those shifts that are higher than your seat. I used to have one. Kaiser won't let me have one anymore. Good night, guys. Yeah, I want to stop.